Well, that just happened. So, here we are, the reveal of the final shape, and it was a bit underwhelming. Okay, before we get into this, let me know what your thoughts about the reveal are in the comments below. Let the chaos ensue. So here's how we're gonna do this. We'll go piece by piece of the reveal and discuss my thoughts on each section and how then I feel overall about going into the final shape. After that, we'll talk about how Season of the Witch is faring so far, along with a certain returning raid. Sound good? Excellent. Let's start at the top. I just wanted to say thank you, Bungie, for the minute of silence that was held for Lance Reddick's passing that was near the beginning of the stream. That was very respectful, and we all as the community appreciate that, and we welcome Keith David with open arms as our new commander. Okay, now to tear this thing apart. There were quite a few technical difficulties and some weird choices going on throughout the countdown to the actual showcase. Like, did anyone else notice the Destiny 2 YouTube channel didn't have audio for most of the countdown when they were showing off the timeline and cutscenes? Also, they had Italian subtitles pop up randomly during the Witch Queen cutscenes. At least I think it was Italian. I'm no language expert, so bear with me here. They also randomly played a Japanese dub during the section with all the streamers. I don't really know why, it just seemed like an odd choice. Again, I could be wrong about it being Japanese, for I am merely a straight white male in America, so clearly I'm top tier stuff and very knowledgeable on everything. Right. So with the reveal now officially starting, we open with Mr. Blackburn himself, giving us some corporate spiel about how this is the biggest threat we've ever faced and how screwed we are, blah blah blah. We've all heard it before. So we get some glossy pre-rendered cutscene with our ghost going on about how we never talked about why we were chosen as a guardian, and it does raise an interesting question on why we were chosen, but now we, aka Bungie, finally know why they have guardians do what they do. Some weird imagery and a motivational speech later. Oh hey, new enemies! Does this mean we're finally getting a new enemy faction? Oh, the possibilities! Looks like they're wielding Strand and Stasis. Does that mean we'll get a unique combat situation and every enemy gets a staff with an elemental damage type? Oh, this is gonna be so freaking cool! Oh, of course not. No new enemy faction. Just more Tormentor wannabes to fight. Sorry, Moth people. It seems your time is at an end. Gone before you even had a chance. Oh, hey, look, a new super.
This is a momentous time in Destiny history. When we first start the final shape, we are finally able to go through the portal that the Witness opened in the Traveler at the end of Lightfall.
Inside is the Pale Heart of the Traveler. That is the stage for our showdown with the Witness.
So it's confirmed we're going inside the Traveler, and honestly, I will give credit where credit is due. This place looks beautiful. Bungie's environmental team is killing it, as per usual.
Inside the Traveler is just infinite, vast, unknowable. And we're landing on the Pale Heart, which is a fraction of really what is inside the Traveler.
The Pale Heart is weird. It's a little strange, it makes you feel a bit uncomfortable, and it is also just so cool and artistic in the best way.
The Witness entered well ahead of any Guardians, and so it's had time to kind of shape what's there. When our Guardian enters, the rest of the Pale Heart starts getting shaped also around what we've experienced.
So basically, to dumb this down for the Titans in the back, Bungie is using this expansion as an excuse to throw as many reused assets as possible at us in a fancy way of nostalgia baiting us into ignoring any blaring holes in the story. Neat. Essentially what's happening in this expansion is the world around us will change as we complete the campaign and the raid. What those changes are is not entirely clear, but I guess we'll have to wait and see, like the good little consumers we are.
Don't ask questions. Just consume product and then get excited for next product.
God damn it! Well, there goes any hope of a new enemy faction. Thanks, Bungie. Thanks a lot.
One of the things that we really tried to also capture is that the Witness keeps throwing everything it has at you. And so you're going to fight these new enemies, the Subjugators.
Okay, fine, I'll say it. Those Subjugators look interesting. There, I said something positive. Happy?
Subjugators are the new unit you're going to be facing in the final shape. They have an enhanced power set. They're performing stasis powers and strand powers to face the Guardian, well, in support of all the other enemies you're fighting too.
They bring something entirely new to the battlefield, which is kind of this element of control.
They're back there pinging away with stasis abilities, throwing crystals at you, freezing you in place, tangling you up.
In the final shape, we are inside the Traveler, very close to this energy. This allows us to have new supers, Arc, Solar, Void.
New supers? They're okay, I guess. At least for Warlocks, that is. Titans are finally free of their stereotypical punchy mode, and Hunters certainly get quite the maneuverability. Of course, one of the supers is going to be a reskin, though I'm curious on where the quote-unquote Red Darkness super rumor came from. I suppose this is a lesson in taking leaks with a grain of salt. Oh, and rip self-resurrection. Yeah, gone but not forgotten. Returning D1 exotics, no surprise there. Now, the Golden Gun Sniper does sound very interesting, and I certainly want to get my hands on it. Though Red Death returning confuses me a bit since we have Crimson, so there better be a big difference between the two. Titanfall pistol. That is all I have to say about this exotic. Support frames seem to be fun, but I don't know how much I'll be using them. Cade's back! Let's be honest, it was only a matter of time until they played this card, really. Lightfall flopped and Seasons are burning us out, so let's bring back the character people seem to like the most. Smart move, Bungie. Oh, and bringing back the OG voice actor, our beautiful Nathan Fillion, is very nice. As long as there's an emotional beat between Ikora and Cade, then I'll be happy.
Guardian, the Witness poses a dire threat. And the Witch Queen holds the answers we seek. But only if we contend with her sister, Xivu Arath.
I'll briefly cover the Season of the Witch reveal since we have a section talking about this in a bit, but basically, I want Hive Heiress to step on me. There are some good quality of life changes for LFGs, catching newer players up on the story, and accessibility changes for those who need it.
We're reaching the end of this 10-year journey. What comes next?
The episodes. And the new way we're going to tell stories moving forward.
What's really important about episodes is that it's a really big shakeup to what we've been doing. Instead of providing 4 seasons a year, you are going to get 3 larger episodes. And so the first 3 episodes in this coming year are called Echoes, Revenant, and Heresy. It's coming right after the final shape.
Episodes. They feel like they're just seasons, but longer. We don't know how each act will run, content-wise. Looks like we're going to be fighting the Vex, the Fanatic, and I'm assuming Xivu Arath, since she's the big last enemy hive that we have to face. It'll be interesting to see how these episodes play out, and of course, you know I'll be there to observe and document it all. Season of the Witch is Bungie's chance to redeem the concept of seasons, since this was when they said they'd change up the seasonal format, and I fucking love it! Mostly, Deck of Whispers was genius, and such a nice breath of fresh air from the boring grid upgrade we've been stuck with for years. Savathûn's Spire is very nice because it's never the exact same encounter-wise each time you go through. You get a random chance to have a different boss each time, and they vary in challenge. Though, as of writing this, we only have 2 bosses at the moment, the Failed Experiment and the Wardens. Unfortunately, they didn't really change how the story gets delivered, so we're still stuck with the week-by-week, drip-fed style of story delivery. You just had one job, Bungie. They finally added the exotic mission rotator! Though it's only exotic missions from the past few seasons, so no Whisper of the Worm, I'm afraid. The new Vex PvP map is okay. I'm no big PvP guy, so take my Crucible opinion with a side of salt, but I will say this new Relic game mode is super fun. We need more games like this in Scorch, just more dumb fun to be had.
We were feeling pretty hivey this season, obviously. There's something in the air. And so when thinking about, what's a good raid reprisal that would really suit this very hivey season, there's only one answer.
Well, that's certainly a choice. Can't say I agree or disagree with it, but a choice has certainly been made. Let's talk about it. Crota's End. What a choice for a returning raid. The easiest raid in all of Destiny history coming back, and for day 1, it definitely kicked everyone's asses. Congratulations, Team Elysium, for winning the race. Add your belt to the collection and enjoy Reddit foaming at the mouth for this. I liked most of the changes made to Crota's End, but the Chalice of Light was a bit annoying at times, and the lanterns in the pit encounter just have way too big of a hitbox. Like, we were dying at times, and we weren't even touching the lanterns. I do hope Bungie soon addresses the emblem bug going on for Day 1 completions, or at least gives them out to those who did complete it, but got screwed by the bug. It just seems only fair. I'll have a video out with moments from my Day 1 experience, so keep an eye out for that. Overall, I came out of the reveal feeling not super excited, but not super disappointed. Bungie needs to show us a little more in order to truly get the hype train moving, if at all. Season of the Witch and the return of Crota for the 7th time is certainly carrying the game's playability right now, but we'll see how long that lasts as time goes by. I'll make a video near the end of the season reviewing the entire thing, and we'll see how it all held up. That's all for now, so let me know how you feel about the reveal in the season so far in the comments below. I've been Fawn Umbrella 612, and I hope you have an amazing day. Stay frosty.